All right, talk to me, Donnie.
Hi, welcome to what I do in the summer. Number one, well, 49 technically, which is my original car that I've worked on for, this is the 7th year. Driven by Chris Grout, age 31, hometown Duxbury, Vermont. This is his home on the track. It is as small as it looks, unless you're a little person. And no, you really can't see much more than the back of the hood. If you're sitting in the driver's seat.
Oh.
Sister came in handy. Want to look in there again? This is the fuel cell, which holds about 8-9 gallons of gas. The vents are over there. That one's for the tank for the fuel cell itself. That other hose is for the rear axle. This is the line that goes to the front of the car.
How long will that last? The whole race?
We fuel it, well, we run a certain amount of fuel in it for weight too, so pretty much every time it comes off the track it gets a shot.
How many times does it get into the pits during a race?
Hopefully not. Because we run 30 laps per feature, so hopefully we don't see him at all once he takes a green flag. Sometimes we like to see him down Victory Lane. We got our first win last year too, in this car. That was pretty cool.
How many other cars race at once?
30. Well, yeah, 25, 30 cars. Main sponsor. This is where business happens. Here. With the 350, board 30 over. 500 CFM racing carburetor on top.
Explain again about the shock dampening.
You can buy them that are manufactured to be either stiffer or softer. You can adjust the spring rate with a jack and bolt by turning it in or out, which either adds pressure to it or removes pressure from it. And then you have your tire pressures you can play with. And then on top of all that, car has to weigh a certain amount, or no less than a certain amount. And right now, we are maybe just a good safe spot to be at.
What was that again? I missed it.
Right now, the car weighs 115 pounds above minimum weight, which is a good place for it to be at. Safe. Full cage. Fire extinguisher right beside the driver. And he's got his gauges and his tack. which is a telltale tack. You flip the switch and push the button and it'll tell you what your highest RPM was at any given point. It's a typical all season on it. Notice the holes by sandboard machine, the white lettering. Those aren't supposed to be there. All the black marks on it are tire marks. Same with that door. The hole just in front of the 9, when the shiny metal, that's not supposed to be there.
You can make out the shape of the tire.
Huh?
You can make out the shape of the tire along the side of the door.
Oh, you shoot this car though?
Not yet. Why don't you explain this one?
I wonder if I know much about it. It's basically the same as this one, as far as its appearance in the trunk. And under the hood, it's about the same, different colors. We don't drink up here.
It's an ashtray.
Huh?
That Michelob Light can was used for an ashtray.
Yeah, that's it. But it's pretty much the same setup, a little different looking. This car here was brand new from the frame up last year. All this is all brand new. The instruments inside of it are arranged a little differently because it's a different driver. But the seat hooks in about the same, seat belts are the same, steering's the same.
How do those shifters work?
One shifter's got first gear and reverse on it, and the other shifter has second gear and third gear on it. You can't shift the opposite, the other shifter if one of them's in gear, or you'll lock the transmission. Then you have to jack it up, crawl under, and with a pry bar and unjam it. Under here is pretty much the same size engine, same rolls, same specs. Suspension is the same in both cars as far as the way it works. Use that a little bit. Use that one of the radiator hoses more like the Winston cup. And this radiator set up more like a Winston cup. But tires on them are the same. Oh, one other thing that goes along, a couple of the things that go along with the handling of the car as far as shocks and stuff and weight is the car, you build them light. And then you take weight into the car. And you've done like old wheel weights, lead wheel weights, and melting them down, getting the steel out of them. And you put them in a form. You make these lead bars. And you can make these into any weight you want, any size. And all those weigh different weights. And then you weigh the car and place it where you want it.
You bolt those in.
Yep. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I don't know if you can see
I like the colors.
This car used to be, well, painted like the John Deere car on the Winston Cup tour, yellow and green.
How long do the tires last?
Depends how you treat them. Like, you can take a brand new tire, which is about $95, and destroy it in 20 laps. But if your tire's set up right, you can get about 4 races out of them. Actually, that's got night vision, right?
Yep.
It's right where that tube comes down, just to the inside of the tire. See those bolts sticking through? That's where we put a piece of lead. And without the engine and the transmission in there, and the radiator, you can stand here and see the rear axle. There's a bell.
It's huge.